We're all 2 seconds from disaster. It's a very random thing. When you're fit and healthy, you just assume it's going to go on forever. Hello, I'm Melanie, and this is what I've learnt through writing after my accident. I once said that all I wanted for Christmas was the smell of a horse. Lots of people mock that, but people who have the disease will understand it. It was only when I was in my early 50s I had enough money to buy a semi-decent horse. One Friday afternoon I took the day off work and my horse refused at a small jump, and I carried on going, and I face planted in the soil on the other side of the jump, and my body flipped over my neck, pivoted over my neck, and I broke my neck. Everything went bright red. My body was suffused with this beautiful warm glow. Something catastrophic had happened. I was fully conscious, and I kind of knew I'd done it. I was a tetraplegic. All of my body from my sort of shoulders down was affected. My lower body was completely paralysed. I was in hospital for nearly a year. I then moved onto the spinal rehabilitation ward. There were barristers sitting next to people who'd been stabbed or shot through the spine, and we all got on with each other because we all had something enormous in common, and that was the fact that we were stuffed, basically, physically. We were having to relearn to reuse what we had. It could have been much worse. I could have broken my neck much higher up. On the scale of things, I was unlucky, but I was extremely lucky. Both things at once. With 2 fingers, I realised I could sort of type a little bit. Writing very swiftly became my salvation. Everything was so raw, so shocking, so indescribably weird. It felt like being a war correspondent from the front line of my own body. Here I am 9 years later, and I've written a book. I'm a bit wiser and more reflective generally, and that's partly the result of having a lot more time to sit and think and be quiet and observe the passage of life. You think no one can ever reach you and you're never going to get out of it, but it will get better, believe me, it will get better. Humour, you learn, is the way to survive. Things get so dark and bleak that all you can do is laugh. For the sake of my husband and my son, I had to keep going. They have been absolutely fantastic. They've been brave. They have evolved into 2 wonderful guys and done things and helped me and carried me in a way that kind of makes me want to cry just thinking about. Nobody ever felt as loved as I do, and that's a wonderful thing in life.